So you've clicked on this video because you want your 20s to mean something. Unlike me, who absolutely wasted my 20s. Now, all the steps that I'm going to tell you, I wish I had someone to tell me this when I was your age. If you do these things in your 20s, by the time you become 30, you'll be on your way to success, which means it's only up from there. So let's swiftly press on, shall we? Slightly annoying, I didn't have my mic plugged in. Cracking on. Welcome to the Mediocre Mind Trap. My name is Marcus and I am glad to have you with me today. This one is cram-packed with so much information to use in your 20s to set up the rest of your life. For me, I'm 31 and I've got to do it in my 30s. But we're all on different paths, so it doesn't matter. But I will say, as soon as you utilise these, the better. The first one is finding peace in imperfection. You've got to recognise that in life, nothing is perfect, including yourself. You wouldn't be on this YouTube channel listening to me if you were perfect, would you? Instead of striving for flawlessness, find joy in the imperfections that make you you. That makes you unique from everyone else. I don't care what anyone says, every single person has their flaws. You can't have a perfect person. It's just not how we're made. The sooner you realise this, you'll start getting shit done. Next one, preserve your dignity during tough times. Now in the past I've failed with this a number of times. I'm talking about really shouting and breaking things. I remember that Call of Duty used to bring it out in me a lot. Oh come on, I got him first, what the fuck is that? That is a watered down version, and probably not the toughest thing. I'm talking more about the struggles that you'll face in your life. You have to learn how to become disciplined. You need to show emotional maturity and self-control. Again, this is very hard at times, even when faced with challenges. Say someone's coming at you, shouting at you. It's very hard not to shout back and even scrap with them. But you need to be the calculated one. Remember, masculine men don't fight. Yeah, they protect themselves in things like self-defense. But we don't start or add fuel to the fire. Instead, be patient, be resilient, be understanding. Most of the time they ain't getting angry at you. They're just projecting their anger to you from the inside out. Now the quickest way to diffuse that is simply say, I ain't fighting with you. What's wrong? If they don't listen to that, find another way. And if they don't listen to that, self-defense. But only if you can't get through to them. Now I've already spoke about this next one before, but it's very important. So I'll say it again. Don't compare yourself to others. Again, this is very hard to do when you've got social media, when you've got a certain way that society wants you to be. Remember I said the society of the mediocre mind trap wants you to get a girlfriend, buy a house, settle down, have some kids, and work for a living. Become a slave. Become a rat. Caught in the rat race. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people who buy their houses are stuck in the rat race. That's not what I'm saying. Several of my best friends have wives and girlfriends that have their own house and they're happy as hell. They're happy doing what they're doing. I'm talking about the people who have a higher calling. People who can't just settle. And I do wish that I was the same as them. I do wish that I could have a simple life, but I'm just not coded that way. Everyone has a different timeline and everyone has different beliefs. Some people get married at 20. Some people get married at 50. Some people have kids in their 20s. Some people have kids when they're 40. Some people buy houses in their 20s because they're in a loving relationship. Other people buy them later on in life. Do you see what I'm trying to get at? There's no linear path for it. You are you and you are on your own individual journey. So how can you compare your life to others when your path is so unique? All that's going to do is give you a false sense of what you should be doing. The sooner you'll start realizing, just slow down, think about what you want and aim to achieve it. Rolling side by side with that, it's important to focus on your own progress rather than measuring yourself against other people. So another, always seek to improve all areas of your life. Even the small changes can add up and make a big impact over time. We've talked about the snowballing effect. It's how you build momentum, doing them small things, being better than the person you were yesterday and continuing that step by step until you build up enough momentum to get going. That's exactly what I'm doing on my YouTube channel. I'm giving you content every day so that we build momentum. And if you listen to me every single day, you're heading in the right direction to become that 2.0 version of yourself. It's the quickest way to flip your mindset and start picking up the good habits and getting rid of the old shitty ones. You want to be keeping your body active. You want to be keeping your body healthy. You want to be keeping your mind healthy. You want to be feeding it all the nutrients it needs. You want to be giving it all the light it needs, all the rest it needs. You're a subconscious being living inside a meat puppet. Give that meat puppet what it needs, just the same as giving a car what it needs to run. You need to give your body that. Not only that, all areas of your life, meaning family, friends, habits. It's a lot broader than you think it is. But when you start bossing every single area in your life, you become an unbeatable force and you end up smashing every single bit of adversity that comes your way. So brace for impact and smash right through it. Again, I speak about this all the time on my channel, but I do it for a reason, because it's so important for you to know. Let go of what you can't change, aka train to become a stoic. Adopt that stoic way of thinking. Recognize that there are things completely out of our control, and that's okay. Let it go and focus on what you can change. Have a read of this. Learning to think like a stoic can give you so much tranquility in your life. When you strip back down to the basics, it will stop you making tons of mistakes and stop you feeling guilty about things. And I'm going to keep remaining stoic for the rest of my life. The last one, and this is the biggest thing you've got to find in your 20s. Discover your purpose in life. You want to determine the reason you get up every morning. And I know what you're going to say, work. Look, you may get up for work now, but it ain't always going to be that way. If you find your purpose, you won't ever work a day in your life. Choose something that aligns with your strengths, your passions, and the needs of the world. Like me making these videos, for instance. Purpose gives your life meaning. Most people that have depression don't have a purpose in life. They've just given up. Like you know, I spent 10 years in a dark place with no purpose, on autopilot, like the film Click with Adam Sandler. I was on full autopilot, just getting by. To live doesn't mean you're alive. Stoicism may have got me out of it, but I found my purpose on the journey back, and that skyrocketed me back. Now, if you have no idea what your purpose is in life, you want to be doing some deep work to figure that out. I suggest meditate. So there's a few things you should definitely get under your belt in your 20s. If you're older, doesn't matter. Start now. Life is a gift, and there's no time like the present. If you're not following me, then I really think that you should consider it if you got anything out of this video. And if you are, congratulations. You are learning so much, and you're 100% naturally growing every single day. And like I said, I know this knowledge, but I'm growing with you. And hopefully we'll continue to grow and grow and grow. I am not stopping this YouTube channel for nothing. We're not even 20 videos in. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me. Do me a favor and just take something on board, at least one thing. I'm here for you. I'm trying to be the guy I wish I had in my 20s, and the guy that I'm probably going to need in my 30s, 40s and 50s. Take care, my stoic Vikings. Have a good day.